Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the hidden blueprint that governs every single conversation you have, from, a big job interview to just a casual chat with a friend. You ever thought about that? Why is it that some conversations just flow, they just click, while others feel, just plain awkward? You walk away feeling like you were speaking a completely different language, even though you were using the exact same words. Well, the answer lies in something we almost never stop to think about: an invisible architecture. See, every interaction is built on this foundation of unspoken cues and structures. And today, we're going to show you the blueprint. Okay, so what are the tools we're using to build this thing? It turns out every interaction, whether you realize it or not, is put together using three fundamental elements. Let's break them down.
First up is space, or what researchers have a fancy name for, proxemics. Now, this isn't just about how close you stand to somebody. It's about the territory we claim. You know, how you spread your stuff out on a table at a coffee shop? It's also about how we arrange ourselves in a room. All of it, every little bit, sends a message from "I'm comfortable with you" to "I'm in charge here."
Next, we've got timing, or chronemics. This is all about the rhythm and pace of our actions. Just think about the power of a perfectly timed pause in a speech, or what it means when someone shows up late to a meeting, or even the difference between a quick, sharp gesture and a slow, deliberate one. Time adds this whole other layer of meaning to everything we do.
And finally, the engine that drives the whole thing: intention. This is the why behind all our actions. It's the goal, the motivation, whether we're conscious of it or not, that's steering how we use space and time to get the outcome we want.
Okay, so we've got the tools, but how do they actually play out in the real world? Let's start big, at the societal level, and look at how our culture writes these invisible rules for us.
Right. So, every culture has its own unwritten rulebook for space and time. For instance, what feels like a totally normal, comfortable speaking distance in Latin America might feel really invasive in, say, Northern Europe. And being on time, that could mean 5 minutes early in Germany, but 30 minutes late in Greece, and that's perfectly acceptable. These norms, they run deep. Now, this slide shows two completely different ways that societies see time itself. Monochronic cultures, think North America, Northern Europe, they see time as this straight line. You do one thing at a time, and being punctual is everything. But in polychronic cultures, like in Latin America or the Middle East, time is way more flexible. It's fluid. And relationships, they're way more important than sticking to a strict schedule. So the takeaway is pretty clear. Know which culture you're in.
Okay, let's zoom in a bit from the giant scale of society down to the immediate group. Think about your last team meeting, or dinner with friends, or even a study session. This invisible architecture was there, shaping everything.
This quote from the research just hits the nail on the head. It's saying that the simple act of choosing where people sit can literally change how a group functions, who gets to speak, who feels heard, the whole dynamic. And this slide lays it out perfectly. Look at the circular layout on the left. It's built for open discussion, for collaboration. It makes everyone feel like an equal. Now, compare that to the linear layout on the right. That setup creates a clear leader at the front. It's designed for delivering information. The physical shape directly supports the group's intention. It's fascinating.
All right, let's zoom in one more time, getting really personal now, all the way down to the architecture of our own bodies and our movements. There's a whole field of study for this, and it's called kinesics.
So yeah, every posture you take, every little gesture you make, every expression on your face, it's all part of your own personal architecture. You're constantly broadcasting information, whether you mean to or not. And here's the crucial part. What's going on in your head is often written all over your body. Think about it. When you want to connect with someone, your posture is probably open, relaxed, welcoming. But when you feel defensive or closed off, you might literally close yourself off, folding your arms, making yourself smaller. Your body often tells the truth about your intentions. This table just pulls it all together so well. You can see right here how our three core tools, space, time, and intention, are the fundamental building blocks at every single level. From those big cultural norms about being on time, to the seating chart in a meeting, all the way down to the rhythm of your own gestures. It is all connected. So how do all these pieces actually work together when you're in a real conversation? Well, it's not a one-way street. It's not just you sending out signals. It's a constant, dynamic feedback loop. Let's just walk through this cycle really quick.
First, your intention drives you to act. Second, you use space and time, maybe you lean in or speak a little faster to send a nonverbal message. Third, the other person reads and interprets those cues. And fourth, and this is key, their reaction, based on their interpretation, shapes the rest of the conversation. And then the loop starts all over again. And this, right here, is the whole game. This is the ultimate takeaway. Masterful communication is not an accident. It happens when you are aware of this loop, when the message you intend to send with your posture and timing is the exact same message the other person receives. The goal is alignment.
So, as you go about your day, start paying attention. Notice this invisible architecture all around you. See the space between people. Listen for the rhythm of conversations. Look for the intentions that are hiding in plain sight. And then ask yourself, what message is my architecture sending to the world?